Hello friends, this is Mahesh Pathak and welcome to Pathak's Microbiology Academy. We are learning biological classification and this is the second lecture of the biological classification, and in this lecture we are going to discuss about kingdom Monera. Kingdom Monera includes very interesting and simple organisms which are bacteria. Bacteria are the only sole members of the kingdom Monera, which means kingdom Monera includes only one type of organism which are bacteria. So let's learn about the bacteria today. Bacteria grouped under the four categories based on their shapes, which is spherical. If the bacteria having spherical shape, we can call it as cocci or coccus bacteria, which means they will look like this, kind of round spherical structure. Okay. Then the second group is rod shaped bacteria, which are also called as bacillus, which kind of look like rod shaped. Okay. The third category is comma shaped, which is look like comma and also called as Vibrio. Very famous bacteria Vibrio cholerae is grouped under this comma shaped bacteria. Fourth category is spiral. They kind of look like spiral shaped. Okay, also known as spirilla. So these are the four categories on which we can group them into according to their shapes. Okay. So this was all about their structure. We all know that bacteria are the prokaryotic organisms. The only prokaryotic organisms includes in the Monera kingdom. All other four kingdoms includes all eukaryotic organisms. We all know that the difference between prokaryotes and eukaryotes. The main difference is in their nuclear membrane or nucleus. Prokaryotes having simple they do not have any kind of nucleus and nuclear membrane. Their genetic material is just placed in the cytosol. And if the organisms having nuclear membrane and well developed nuclear cell organelles, they are grouped under the eukaryotic organisms. So Monera includes prokaryotic organisms. And other four kingdoms includes eukaryotic organisms. So that is the very basic feature of kingdom Monera. Kingdom Monera includes these Archaebacteria and Eubacteria. These main two groups which is comes under the kingdom Monera. So let's study what is Archaebacteria. These are the ancient bacteria are living on this earth since very long time. So that's why these are known as Archaebacteria. Okay. These bacteria can live in most harsh conditions. They can survive in certain extreme conditions like extreme temperature, extreme acidic or basic pH, or extreme salty conditions. So these bacteria are come under Archaebacteria. So those bacteria are live in the extreme salty conditions are known as halophiles. The bacteria can live in the hot springs, can be known as thermoacidophiles. Those bacteria can live in the most extreme high temperature, can be termed as thermophiles. Okay. So these bacteria can live in harsh or extreme conditions. Why? Because of they differ in their cell wall structure. They are having a kind of cell wall which can help them to survive in these conditions, which that cell wall is not seen in normal bacteria. So that's why they can survive in these harsh conditions. After that, methanogens are also comes in the group of Archaebacteria. These methanogens can live in the gut of cows and produce methane gas. Okay, so this is all about Archaebacteria. This second group is Eubacteria. Eubacteria means true bacteria. Okay, so these are the groups which are ancient bacteria, and this is Eubacteria includes true kind of bacteria which are abundantly found on this planet. They characterized by the presence of rigid cell wall. They contains rigid cell wall. We all know that. We grouped bacteria into two groups like gram positive and gram negative, and these groups are according to their cell wall. So they contain rigid cell wall, Eubacteria. If they are motile means they can move from one place to another place. So for motility they need flagellum. So what is flagellum? Flagellum is a kind of cell organelle, or we can say specialized organ of bacteria. By help of this flagellum, so let's say this is bacteria and this is its flagellum. So with the help of this flagella, the bacteria can move from one place to another place. So if motile, they contain a flagellum. They can be photosynthetic like cyanobacteria. So if they are photosynthetic, they must contain photosynthetic pigment. So like cyanobacteria, they can be photosynthetic. Majority are important decomposers. They can be also decomposers. Some are pathogens. We all know that bacterial infection and bacteria can cause a disease, and they can be pathogenic. Pathogenic means they can cause a disease. Okay, so they can be pathogens. They can reproduce mainly by fission, means binary fission. We all know that by binary fission bacteria reproduce. What is binary fission? It is a type of asexual reproduction. Only one parent will involve. The bacteria will grow and divide into two daughter cells. That the process of reproduction is known as fission. So bacteria reproduce by binary fission. These also include Mycoplasma. Mycoplasma is also the other type of bacteria which are completely lack cell wall. The bacteria which is lacking cell wall, and the smallest living cells on this planet. These are the smallest living cells. Okay, and can survive without oxygen. So Mycoplasma can survive without oxygen, and the smallest living cells on this planet. So this was all about kingdom Monera, very interesting kingdom and having very interesting organisms, which is bacteria. Okay, so if you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel and share this video to your friends. Thank you so much.